Namaste, everyone. My name is Akin Abolade, and do you all know this lady here?
Beg you, do not bring forth children. Sickle cell is painful. Sickle cell will make you question why you were born. I beg you, if your ears and your partner is ears, do not go ahead to get married. I beg you. Please. Don't. I'm in pain.
How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
So I've been wanting to meet her for years, and I'm glad I met you at last, alive, most importantly. So how you doing?
You thank God. I'm fine. I'm well. I'm kicking.
And you're alive. So for people who don't know you, I'd like you to introduce yourself to them.
Okay. My name is Judith Ojonugo Matthew, and I live with sickle cell. I'm 30 years old, and I'm currently in Lagos, Nigeria, Makoko to be precise. So, here to support my very good friend, Meiwa Vera, the placard girl, as we save the next generation.
So Judith, I followed your story, seeing different videos, different eras of your life, times when you had attacks, times when you had another attack, time when the attack happened again, and I don't think he ever stops. How has been your life since you're 30-year-old?
Yes, I am.
You've lived with pain for 30 years.
Yes.
How has that been to you?
Honestly, I would say living with sickle cell is it's not easy. I'm actually trying to string words together to come up with something better, but then I would still say it has not been easy. It is not cheesecake, because every day of your life, you're waking up each day uncertain about how the day would span out. Because you're a sickle cell warrior, you don't know how that day would go on for you, because crisis, we actually call it crisis and not attack. So you actually don't know when the next crisis would come up, because if you happen to go a day without crisis, you say thank you Jesus, you say thank God. I don't think that's a life anyone should pray for or should live. Like, just because you don't have pain a day, like, yes, you're thanking God that you're alive, but thanking God just that you don't have pain, I don't think that's life. No one should ever go through that. So for 30 years of my life, I have lived with pain, still living with pain, because I currently have something that each day of my life I'm begging God that why me? Why it's bad enough that I have sickle cell, but it's now so bad that I have this condition to deal with, and I'm going to have to deal with it for the rest of my life, which is quite sad.
I feel your pain is a general face. I understand your pain. It's a general face. Do you think people really understand the pain of sickle cell warriors?
I don't think one ever understands what it is to have sickle cell like us. Because us warriors, we know what pain feels like or looks like. But then again, even as a fellow warrior, we all go through our different levels of pain entirely, because this crisis, okay, if a crisis is happening to a warrior, to a Mr. A warrior now, And that same crisis can also happen to Mr. B warrior, but it's not the same. No two warrior ever have the same level of crisis, because we all have different body systems and all. So if I, as Mr. A warrior, is saying, okay, I'm having so and so, the other person might be having it and more, because our pain moves around the body. Okay, I can just be having, we have different names of crisis. I can be having ACS. ACS is acute chest syndrome. And then another warrior might say he or she is having a vaso-occlusive. A vaso-occlusive is a total body crisis. The person can still have ACS, that's acute chest syndrome, have pain on their both hands, have pain on their legs, have pain on their backs. And like I said, the pain moves. So, but for me, it's just ACS, it's just chest. But this person is having vaso-occlusive. So we are both in crisis, but it's different. So I cannot even relate to the vaso-occlusive, because mine is just ACS, mine is just my chest, but this other person is having the whole total body. So this person is even having more pain than I am, but it's the same crisis. So no, if anyone is saying I can feel your pain, if a warrior is having crisis and I'm also having a crisis, I can just relate. Like, I know the pain, but actually cannot even feel it, because it's not the same, like I mentioned.
I've witnessed pains. I've witnessed crisis. Because I used to have a friend who was like that. So I saw where tramadol was his paracetamol. You take that also?
No, I don't. I don't take tramadol. I take something more than that, if I am to say so myself. Because if we're having pain, my doctor don't place me on one particular kind of painkiller, so I don't get quite addicted to that one. So we try to like stagger it. There's something we call staggering in sickle cell. I'm not a medical person, but just because I have better lived with sickle cell, so I'm better informed and enlightened, I can also educate even with my platform. And also my doctor tried to like stagger my doses. It's just gives me different kinds of painkillers, so from the highest to the lowest, or sometimes from the lowest to the highest. So that's it. So it's just,
and that's how you've been living your life.
That's how I've been living my life for 30 years.
So in all your 30 years of living, has there been any day, any time, somebody, someone, somewhere ever said something to you about your medical condition and your reality that ever made you cry and you can never forget?
I don't think I even cried. I think I wailed. That's a more better expression. Yes, a whole lot of persons have talked down on me. That's stigma. That's what we call stigmatization. People have told me some certain words that didn't really sit well with me. I don't know if I can like say some of them, but then again, this is not something that you should say to anyone. Someone having to tell me that, don't I know I am going to die soon, that I should try my best to get a man, like look for a man and settle down with, so I can give birth before I die, because my clock is ticking, that as a woman at 30 you're supposed to be married. That she said when she was my age that she had already given birth to all of her 4 children. So I am meant to like hurry up. And that word struck me, because she doesn't even know how hard it has been for me being in a relationship, because it has just been like from frying pan to fire. I've been in an abusive, just for the quest of, okay, I'm looking for a man to settle with. I've been in an abusive relationship for years, and one day I decided to pack my things and leave. Not like I was leaving with the person, but me packing my bag literally means like I am done. Yes, saying no, I'm tired of taking all of this from you, and just because I want to settle with you, just because you are an AA genotype guy, I would settle for you. So I just borrowed myself brain. I'm like, no, this is not life. So in my quest for even looking for, because you don't know how I've struggled. So in my quest for, I want an AA partner, I have gone through different series of, should I call them heartbreaks or not finding the perfect one. But then I've told myself now, as I clock 30 in March this year, I told myself the right one will come. I don't need to go out to find him. He would find me. The right one is the right one. He will come.
Do you think men leave you because of SS?
Yes, because I've had one who said if he stays with me, like if we ever get to date, that sooner or later he's going to contact sickle cell from me, as if sickle cell is contagious. Sickle cell is not HIV, and even if it's HIV, of course HIV people can find love, right? So they didn't make love for this particular kind of people or so. No, so I've gotten that. I've been through that, trust me. Yes.
So years ago, when I was having conversation with someone, a friend, he had a cousin also who was a sickle cell warrior, but wasn't willing to fight. Was always angry, and always throwing tantrums to her parents. She didn't like the idea that they took the decision that is making her in pain every day. She has to wake up to use drugs, even when she doesn't even need to struggle to get the drugs because her parents were able to afford as at that time. Have you ever been in that situation where you look into your parents' eyes and talk to them angrily, regretfully, and lambast them, or maybe just do your catharsis, purge your emotions, how you feel exactly to them?
Yes, I have on countless times. But the sad thing about it is right now, okay, I lost my mom when I was 10 years old. That's 20 years now. So it's just my dad. So, like, my dad is having to go through all of that. So that's like the sad thing. It's just him having, when I throw my tantrums, it's just him that is there to catch it and all. But that's because this pain, we feel that they would have done better, right? Now I don't. My dad is my G. My dad is my best friend. I talk to him about anything and like anything literally. So I don't, of course, I don't throw tantrums at him. I am wiser now. I am much more informed. I think that was then.
And you're forgiving him.
Of course, I have. I've forgiven him. My dad knows I'm even in Lagos. Like, there's nothing I want to do that he doesn't know about. There's absolutely nothing. He goes through my social media. When he sees me post anything, like, this one, I beg, just leave her. Like, that's how bonded we've come. So, I'm saying that I think this person, that's the person you talked about, she needs to forgive her parents when she comes to that point of,
Don't worry, she's dead.
oh wow, God rest her soul.
Amen.
But then again, for warriors who are watching this, I think first off, they need to love themselves. When they love themselves, really, they'll be able to like love others. And in loving others, they'll find true happiness. You need to forgive your parents. You need to forgive your caregiver. Forgive them. Love them. They didn't know, but now you as the warrior, you need to educate them, teach them. And that's why the reason why we're even in Makoko, right? And from here, we can spread the awareness to other parts of Lagos or to other states. So, forgiving my dad, I'm preaching sickle cell awareness. I'm taking awareness everywhere. So I have.
For people that are not here, in 1 minute, educate us about sickle cell.
Sickle cell is a genetic condition. So by genetics, I mean it has to do with the blood. Our red blood cells are sickled in shape, unlike AA and AS genotype, which is round. Ours is sickled like moon. And it takes, I think, 20 days for a normal red blood cell, but for sickle cell, it's like 9. So every now and then, our cells tend to be sickled. So we need to be hydrated. We need to eat properly. People see me and say, I don't look sickle cell, though we find that word so derogatory because we don't like it when people say that. I don't like it. But then I get it as to when they say that because
it's a compliment.
Not really a compliment.
Because
like,
most the stereotype most sickle cell to
because we
always
have
look
big,
lean.
yes, some of them have big tummy, thin limbs and arms, yellowish eyes. I actually don't have those features, but that's because a lot has been, like, I did my homework very, very well. If a warrior wants to get to this point that I have gotten to, it requires a whole lot of work. I eat properly. I don't joke with my water. I take my supplements. I eat my vegetables. Like, it's a whole lot that
Do you
I
ever
have done.
miss taking drugs every day?
I don't miss my drugs, not even for a day. So even if I'm traveling lightly, I pack lightly. I pack all my medication. That's like the first thing I do. Yes.
How does it feel to
my
take
perfume.
drugs every day of your life?
Honestly, like, having to take drugs all my life is something that I don't even wish for my enemy, because it's looking like your life depends on this medication, and those are like our routine medication, except for when I have like crisis, then I'll now take my painkillers or just head straight to the hospital so I'll get properly attended to. But then having to take a routine medication all the time, every day of your life, it's not easy. It's not.
With all of this story, experiences, growing up, meeting people, I saw you post one morning that you were robbed, you were raped.
Yes, I was.
You were raped.
Yes, I was. In my house.
So Judith was raped in her house. How I don't want to say how did it happen, but what really happened?
I was just sleeping in my house one fateful morning last month, to be precise, August 3rd, and robbers broke into my apartment and they broke in carrying cutlass. I don't know if they were carrying guns, but I'm a woman and I live all by myself. So when they were entering, they were like, lie down, lie down. So before they even entered, like, inside my room, I was already lying flat. So when they entered and they said I should get up, I wasn't even looking at them. So they were like, bring your money, bring all the valuables you have. My laptop was on my what's it called? My iPad was on my table, which doubles as my laptop. My phone, my tripod, like everything that I have, because I make content in Abuja. I live in Abuja, by the way. So like all my essentials, they packed everything. And one of them, like, there were two in my room, though my neighbors said there were more than two, that some persons were outside stationed and waiting for anyone that would come so they would fight them or so I don't know. But then the two in my room, one was saying let's go, let's go, let's go, but the other one was like, she fine, no, that I should use my hand, put on my bed. Now I can talk about it, but then I couldn't. They made me put my hand on my bed. They asked me to raise my bum up. And one of them, not two of them, just one of them, did what he wanted to do and left me naked in my room, stranded, weak. I don't want to cry, but I went through that. And as a warrior, that brought crisis for me because I was immediately rushed to the hospital. I had a cut in my vagina because they used a scissors inside. So the hospital got so kind. I went to the hospital that I had a surgery. I had a surgery June this year. I had an ovarian cyst surgery. So it was the same hospital that I had my surgery that they took me to. So normally that's like a rape case. They wouldn't have taken me in, but because it's me, and because I've built a very reputable name and relationship with the hospital, so they took me in, treated me. because it's me and with what my neighbors told the hospital. So they started treatment immediately and I was revived. And 2 hours later, after the whole like, because they started, I don't have veins on me as a warrior. Like that's like one thing that I lack, that I don't have when I'm having a crisis. My veins tend to disappear. So there's something that I need. It's called a vein finder. It will actually help me. I don't have it, so I need a vein finder. So a vein finder helps. The hospital has a vein finder, so they were able to get the vein finder and they used it on me. And luckily, they got one and they started. So when they gave me injections, because I was having a crisis, when they gave me injections, 2 hours later, I was unconscious. So they had to like give me oxygen. So it was the oxygen that helped me. Like it was almost looking like I was going into like coma and all that. So it was just a lot. But thank God I'm fine, better, in a safe space. I got help from my friends. Some of my friends were sending me money. Some were coming to help me stay, like be better, encourage me. I just thank God that I have a very good community that is always ready to support me. Though the support is never ending, even not just for me, but for like people who are looking up to me for help, because I have an NGO. Warriors in Abuja are suffering. I currently have a guy, his name is Japhet. Japhet needs money for a whole lot of issues. Japhet is having AVN. I've had AVN in 2019. As I'm talking to you all currently, I need to replace my hip that was taken out, because I had a total hip replacement in 2019 and it's been 6 years now. I'm having to limp, so I need to replace that. But I can even say that mine is quite better, unlike Japhet, who has he had the surgery, but it failed. Doctors in Abuja, one hospital that he did the surgery, they forgot surgical blade inside his body and the thing started to come out. He was the one that had to use his hand to take it out. It got so bad that he's now on wheelchair. So as I'm talking to you all now, Japhet cannot make use of his back. He's having spinal cord issues. He cannot lie on his back. He's just lying side, and even the side, he has AVN, he has leg ulcers, just a whole lot of complete. As I'm talking to you all, he is using adult diapers. That's what he told me. He's using adult diapers and he's using something we call a catheter, something you insert on your private to ease yourself to urinate. So it's quite a lot. So warriors in Abuja needs help, and my NGO cannot do it alone. I'm also a student in the University of Abuja, and this is my I'm running my PGD. It's just 1 year, and this is my second semester. Having to juggle school, having to juggle health, it's just a lot. So, and I don't have a job. I'm just getting like gigs from people because I do content, but it doesn't come all the time. I need a stable source of income. That's the help that I need, because
I
if
wanted
I
to even
have
ask you, like, what is the effect of sickle cell on your finances?
yes,
So
that's the question.
how
Okay, let's ask.
yes,
Okay.
what are the financial implications on this crisis, the sickle cell, on your own life? How much does it take you to maintain yourself to keep you alive?
On an average visit, to be honest, I cannot say how much I spend in the hospital. I use a private hospital in Abuja. And why is that so? For the government hospitals, they don't help us. Warriors who are watching me can actually relate in the comments. They will tell you for free that honestly, Judith is not lying. What this government hospital does to us is like it's a lot. It's a lot. There was one time I was rushed to the hospital and I was seriously having a crisis. I was having a vaso-occlusive crisis. That's, like I mentioned earlier, that's the total body. And I was rushed to the hospital, but there was one thing that did not happen when I was rushed. What was that thing? Because I wasn't crying. when they rushed me to the hospital, it's just normal. It's just like two people holding me and just taking me in to the hospital. I wasn't crying. It was just normal. I was just like when you can tell from my face, but I wasn't crying. And so when two of my friends were like, we're bringing her for admission, she's a warrior, the nurse goes, okay, just keep her there. And that was it. For good straight 2 hours, nobody attended to me. It was when my doctor friend, Dr. Kelechi Okoro, she's health attender everywhere on social media, when she came in, she said, why hasn't Judith been attended to? And the nurse goes, because she's not crying. So I didn't think that it was serious. It can never happen for a private. Of course, we know private, yes, they like money, but they will do the job. Yes, private is expensive, we know, but they will do the job. You cannot just go to a private hospital and just be sitting. Somebody will come and meet you. Like, they will even come by themselves. Are you okay? What's happening? This and that. So imagine if you just go and say, oh, I'm having pain. It's not possible. They will immediately attend to you. So I use a private hospital, and the price for this hospital doesn't come cheap. It's pricey, it's expensive. How do I pay my medical bills? Because I don't work, I don't have a stable source of income. When I get gigs as a content creator, the money isn't much to even sustain me as a woman, because of course we have needs, basic needs every month as a woman. But then as a woman and as someone who has sickle cell, the finances is overburdening. Like, it's a lot on me. So my friends, I have to reach out to my friends for support to say, oh, please, can you assist me with this? But it's not right, like, having to do that all the time. No, my crisis doesn't come every time anyways, but then when it comes, I have to send messages to my friends, not just one person, but sometimes one person can actually like just help you with that. But then how many times would this person come through for you? You need, as a warrior, you need to have like a stable source of income, so that from there you can fend for yourself and even extend it to other warriors. But because I don't have that, how would I even extend it more to others? So it's a lot on me, and that's where I need help. Like, I need to have I'm very good with a lot of things. So if I can have money for support to do my business, I think I'll thrive very well with that. And what is the business that I'm very good in? I'm very good with buying and selling. I was selling, my business is actually registered, Nugua Clothes. I sell clothes, not just clothes, bags, shoes, hairs. That's the business that I want to do. So if I can get money for that, I will do so well. Yes.
So I didn't plan on doing this, but yes, because it's a story that I followed for years, and she deserves to be happy. Every warrior, even if we cannot share in their pain, we can help their reality. So this is me using this medium to say, kindly help me help Judith, help me help Judith and her foundation, and help me make life easier for some warriors via Judith. So I would attach the account number of the foundation where we can donate for Judith, and all donations will go to help Judith fight, help live her reality, and help ease her pains, if that's the least we can do.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So now, Judith, in a minute, we have over 300,000 warriors in Nigeria. You're speaking to one of those warriors today. I need you to tell them something.
Wow. Dear warrior, I know the pain, I know the struggle, I know everything you're going through. I'm very emotional right now. Why? Because I lost my sister to sickle cell. She died when I was 5 years old. I watched my sister go through excruciating pain. No one deserves that life. So for every warrior watching me right now, we're in this together. Don't you ever give up.
So that's the word of the day. It is the month of sickle cell awareness, and done two stories particularly just to help and do my part on this. I want to say to every sickle cell warrior out there, just like Judith said earlier, do not give up. You are here to fight. We are all alive to fight. So never stop fighting for your life. Thank you very much and do have a nice day.